possible. So today is the 30th July 2023 and we are at a Sunday fun aging call. Yoo-hoo! Hi guys at YouTube, no, sorry, at Facebook, Insta and live. I mean, not live on Zoom. So how did I get so lucky? So today's topic is commitment. Oh, so I was committed to do this today. Everything that brought up in I'm loving it. How does it get any better than this and what else is possible? So, hi Manisha. So Manisha, we are on Facebook, we are on Insta Live and we are here. How cool is that? So guys, come out with your questions and all the DJCCs and all the best juniors that we function from in our daily, day-to-day life and interfere in our life in a not a good way, rather than just choosing to be and do whatever is required at that moment, truly being yourself. And what is truly being yourself? I feel it's committing to yourself, recognizing who you are, being who you are, exploring the possibilities. Because you see, when we all know all this, but when we come down, take a body, embody this world, somehow we don't remember. And that's a good thing that we don't remember where we're coming from and what. So we have to tap into our awareness to recognize where we are functioning from and what would work for us. And how fun would it be to work from committing to ourselves, committing to who we truly be. And I feel committing to yourself is about committing to the embodiment, to the universe, because there is no separation. So all oaths, vows, fealties, communities, binding, bonding, contracts, commitments that we ever made in any lifetime to how we would be, and that is the only thing I will choose, and that's the only way I will be, and this way I will never be. All those commitments that you ever made that keeps you from who you truly be, would you be willing to just let them go today? Just like that. There is somebody here, Manna. Hi, good morning. Lovely to see you. So guys, come out with your questions. You come out with your questions and I know where to go. Otherwise, I also get stuck. I don't. I can just go on talking. So all the, what's the value of having functioning from past or even from previous lifetimes, functioning from the oaths, vows, swearings, fealties, communities, and commitments that do not allow us to be who we truly be? Would you be willing to let that go and choose and be in the now and choose what works for you in this moment? Would you do that for yourself? Would you commit to yourself? And what is commitment to yourself? Anybody here? You know, most of the times or sometimes we don't know what we want. No, I mean, maybe some of you know, but most of the times it's like we don't know what's really we want, we desire. Or maybe sometimes we do. And we don't know where to start from. There's too many things going on, and then you lose yourself. You rather put things off for another day. But have you noticed that you never put off for your children or for people around you? You will do that immediately. So is that everywhere you committed to everybody else but you? Would you be willing to let that go today? Is it working for you? By not choosing for you, but not choosing to go forward. by choosing to be in this current situation which works or doesn't work for you? Is that working for you? Do you really want that? Some things to ponder upon. Really? You would like to go move forward, to be who you truly be, to heal areas that are not functioning, to gain courage, to have a world of your own. What stops you from committing to yourself? What can you be for yourself that you have never chosen before? Starting now. Anybody? What can you be for yourself today, right now, that you have never chosen to be for whatever reasons? Always looking for at others rather than being committed to yourself. Would you just give it up today, please? Right now, right away, for all eternity. And everything that doesn't allow that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, or nice shots, boys, pervads, and beyond. You have to look all over. You have to look here, you have to look here. Interesting it is. It's like childlike excitement. I've got Insta, I've got Facebook, and I've got my family here. So how does it get any better than this? Come on, guys, what's commitment for you? And who do you commit your life to? Or your every moment to? What is most important to you? What are your priorities? Anybody?
Sorry, Kawal, I missed your question.
Yes, please. No, sorry, please. Questions are always welcome.
No, what you said, I did not hear that. What are you asking?
What I'm asking. Interesting. What can you be for yourself that you have never chosen or never been or never even considered?
I think in my case, I would say that I like to now choose to have my own back, which I really never had. I always thought, you just do the good deed and people will have your back and they will approve of it. So I think this is one thing, one big change I've kind of considered now.
Yeah, great. If you can't commit to yourself, how can you commit to anybody else? If you can't be true to yourself, if you can't have your own bag, is it even possible to have somebody else's? And actually, you are doing, actually, to tell you the truth, I realized that doing it for other was having my bag according to this reality. Because somewhere I wanted to prove that I'm a good person. Somewhere I wanted to prove that I take care of other people. I was actually doing it all for myself because I wanted to prove I'm better, I'm good. Are you willing to commit to yourself no matter what others think? That is my question for you.
Yes, now very much. I mean, things which I was expecting others to approve of in my case. I mean, most of the time when I used to do everything right, and there were people who were jealous and envy. They used to take out still the mistake, and there were people who used to be quiet and hardly used to get that kind of approval. But when you have your own back and your own voice to support your whatever you do, then I think it becomes very easy for your soul to be very happy in your being, and you do what you do. I mean, you're happy in doing what you really intend to do, and I kind of feel very complete when I these days it. And another best part of it is that it gives me a lot of peace that
Yeah,
I've I mean, there is another level of calm. After doing that, I'm not, that fear goes. That instability, anxiousness goes, that, when you're actually, it's like an open poll. When you vote for others, and those big politicians keep waiting and seeing their results. It's like that. When you're even doing good, why you have to wait for others' approval? And I think, be your best advocate wherever you have to be, and but just keep walking. I mean, then you leave very less space, because what is unsaid is also being said by you, because it's your intention, it's your doing, whatever you're doing. If you can't explain, I think nobody else can, and nobody will approve it, or probably people don't have that eyes that to even see through it. So don't leave that.
Everybody is looking at themselves.
Yeah,
Everybody, you go to a
everybody can see.
party, you go to a party, you get dressed, you are only looking at yourself. Am I looking good? Am I not looking good? Is anybody looking? Everybody is doing the same thing. Then let's own up, no, rather than telling ourselves lies that we are doing it for others.
Yeah, sometime out of fear, I used to, just to please people, choose some dumb things, and ensure that, you're pleasing parties, you're pleasing people also side by side, just to ensure that you get the best of and most of the voting. In my case, when you're taking decisions, people can
So
take.
what is it? Is it commitment to them or is it commitment to you?
It used to be commitment to thinking that you're committing to yourself, but
That's a
it
lie
was.
that you were telling yourself because you wanted to vote.
Yeah, all this while I did that, and I've never
We
been
all
at
do
peace. I
that.
used to,
We all do
yeah,
that.
yeah, I used to go into the loop and not sleep and keep thinking how somebody else perceived how people acted and how people reacted, then thinking about them.
To you because you
Sorry?
wanted to be a good one.
Yeah, the good girl and good
About others.
person, good.
It wasn't about, let's own that up, please. Let's acknowledge that.
Yeah,
That
finally
it
I
wasn't
do
about
that.
others. We were telling ourselves lies, and it wasn't about others, it was about us, and everything that brought up in all our worlds, would you be willing to destroy and carry it on? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pod, online shorts, boys, pervades, and beyond. And Facebook and Insta, this weird thing that I just said, it's a clearing statement in access consciousness. And we don't have time for that, but I would love to one of these days to talk about that statement. But please go and look up at theclearingstatement.com. There's a beautiful explanation by Simone and Dr. Dane Heath. You'll love it. And so please go there. Hi, Ranjana. So actually, what we are saying, today, the topic is commitment. And we need to recognize that how are we committing? Is it a lose-lose situation? It's a win-win situation. When you look at yourself, when you commit to and own up, because all this time you've been committing to yourself, whatever you may say, but owning up and acknowledging that I am committed to myself gives a win-win situation for everybody. Because the other, you're gifting the other person the space to commit to themselves when you're committing to yourself. So it's a win-win situation. You know, am I saying anything? Is it making sense?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Because Gary says if you think everything that you do is commitment to someone or something else, if you're going to go on living from that uh, realization rather than seeing the truth of it, you might as well go to the insane asylum, he says. Because you will make yourself mad. Oh, I did this for them and they're not. I did this for them, they're not. I did. No, you did it for yourself. Once we recognize that, the world it's just a completely different way of looking at things, Camelities, we use this camelities um, in the oath, vows, fealties, camelities. Is a camelity a commitment? uh, it's that blood oath, is that you do that. And is that what you really want to do for other people? Or is that what you recognize? It's much easier to look after yourself. It is much easier to take care of yourself. But it's not easy because we've been entrained and ingrained. No, that's selfishness. I feel that's selflessness. Because you are spreading the message to the whole world. I don't know, but how many people you meet every day, you're sending a message to them that this is another possibility, that we can take care of ourselves, we can look after ourselves. We don't have to wait for somebody else, like Kalpana said, to wait to look after us. So the moment you have no need for anybody else, everybody just flocks towards you. So all the commitments that we ever made in any lifetime to anybody, if you made a commitment to मैं 7 जन्मों से शादी करूंगी, you set yourself for you know what. If you made a commitment that मैं मर जाऊं वो जिंदा रहे, मैं उसके लिए बीमारी ले लूंगी, you set yourself for something. So all the oaths, vows, fealties, binding, bonding, contracts, commitments that we ever made in any lifetime to anybody, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, cockpot, online shows, boys, pervades, and beyond. Hi, Bindu. How are you? Lovely to see you here. This Bindu is a friend from Delhi, and she's coming to Chandigarh to spread love with her soaps. She does. We're going to have an exhibition at the end of this month. Okay, so guys, come out with your questions about commitment.
Kanwal,
Yes.
yesterday I was yesterday I was just thinking about this oath and vows, and I said, my daughter, I want to just remove out all the oaths and vows which I've taken. I'm still connected to you guys like anything. So today I just came on this thing, and this was the
topic. Commitment is the topic.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, commitment. What comes up with the word? I cut you short, Kalpana. Was there anything else that you wanted to add, girl?
I think I realized when I actually started doing it professionally, and personally also, I always had a lot of grievances with my father too, apart from everyone else. And ever since I started speaking, I feel much lighter as a being. And I started taking care of myself. Where being a good girl, I think I've always accommodated everyone else. It's not that I didn't know that I'm doing wrong, but I started owning myself now. Finally, I think last 1.5 year max. It feels lighter now. These days, I can sleep. Otherwise, I used to just keep thinking in loop the same shitty thing for over and over for days. So I think in many ways, very logically, very clearly, access has helped me in many ways.
Yeah,
So
that's not kindness to yourself, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, why would we not? So this five big fives that hi Nida, the big fives that we talk about.
Hi.
The fifth. Everybody knows what it is. It's helping the mankind. So the worst commitment that we ever make is universal commitment. Like I will save, or I will carry life throughout galaxy in the name of oneness. Walk and pot that, guys. You are not the savior. Don't think you are the savior, and don't ruin your life by being the savior. You're here to have fun. If you are around people who are dying, say COVID, how many of you made yourself wrong for it? How
For
many?
the first time, I did not, because I was doing excess with you guys. I think otherwise, when I did the foundation also, it came up like the kind of amount of oaths and vows I've taken. I'm finally releasing them, Kamal, and it makes me feel lighter. Now I can. The biggest power is that I can let things go, which I've never been. Like
Yeah.
even if I see
How many
inventory,
items? Kalpana is the only one here. Who
yeah,
all?
I'm the
Who all?
I'm awake, I guess.
So what is the value of holding on to people, places, things?
No value.
Yeah, you would do that for what reason? Who did you pick it up from? Will you please be willing to return it to sender with consciousness attached?
Yes.
Yeah. Just check yourself during the day. Uh, what do you think you've committed yourself to? And whether you are maintaining that, living that.
Kawal, can I say something? You asked what is commitment, right?
Yes.
For me, it came like commitment is come it me. If it is a
Wow.
good commitment, if it is a
Yeah,
good commitment.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if the
So,
commitment is like what I'm making oaths and vows for my this thing jo aapne bola 7 janmon ka and all that, so that would be commit to end. Commit end.
yeah, committed to me. That's so beautiful, Mamta.
Thank you.
Yeah. What creation of commitment are you using to invalidate the people you are choosing rather than you could be choosing? And everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and unkill it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, out, honor, shorts, boys, provides, and beyond. Yeah.
That commitment has come to end.
Come to it.
End kar do.
That is
Commit end.
right.
Commit end.
Exactly. We make it that we make it, we use that. We would do that for what reason? Thank you so much. Anybody else? So, having said all that, like we say in Access, nothing is wrong or right or good or bad. Hi, Rajesh. Guneet. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Beyond beautiful. Yeah. Yay. Thank you guys for choosing to be here. And you can put your questions, any of you, if you want to. Yes, Kalpana, go for your question.
I'm so sorry to be the only one who's vocal.
Oh, no, go for it. You're asking for everybody else.
So I think what is coming up right now is that ever since, I mean, from the childhood times, there's a lot which we all, I mean, I've been holding up, and I feel that my body is somehow not responding or not really being well because of that. Can we release it? Of course, intent is there, but do you recommend any kind of clearing statements which I can just?
So, which age did you start
I
choosing?
think I started holding up from the age of 6, maybe 5.5, 6.
So, first, I'd like to tell you that isn't it insane? What would you tell somebody who's doing the same thing they started doing at 6? What would you tell those people?
It's absolutely insane what they did. I mean, in
So can you go
emotional.
back to that? Can you go back to that 6 years old Kalpana
Yes,
energetically?
yes.
Can you give her a hug?
I feel that she's crying and howling just because I did not support that time. I literally kind of exit.
Can you apologize to her? Can you tell her you knew not anything better than that? And
Yes,
now that you are aware of it, you can move forward, you can let go of it. That's not working for you. You know,
yes,
commitment is good for as long as you choose it. And then get over it and move on. But what do?
we hold on to it.
We carry it 6 years old, 3 years old, 12 years old, and we carry it till we are in our grave. When it's not serving any purpose, it's giving us dis-ease every time, which is creating the diseases that we have. And we would keep doing that for what reason? And so don't make yourself wrong. It's not for making you wrong, it's for you to recognize that something that happened that long is not as relevant now. Give it up. You have become committed to that pain that happened once, and you are living it again and again and again till you are whatever age you are. So when
I
you
think
when you become committed to something, then you have to shut off your awareness as to what else is possible. How does it get any better than this? It's not working. Let's move on. Can you do that now, please? Not making
yeah,
you, but can you do that
yes,
every time it comes up? Say, oh, I'm done with it.
yes,
Thank you. And do it again and do it again. Maybe it'll go after one time. Maybe it will take a lot of time.
yes,
Hi, Radhika. Hi, Guneet. So would you be willing to do that? Would you be willing to commit to that for this time being?
yes.
Thank you. It's that easy. Go beyond this reality. Go beyond those things that we have locked in our body created diseases in our bodies. Just ask it to go. Because we knew not anything more than that. Exactly. We did a good job with the tools we had, right? That served its purpose. What have you made so vital about never possessing the grace, the gift that is available to you 24/7? Just ask a question. Thank you for that, Kalpana. I think it must have helped. I'm getting the energy that it might have helped others too. So, what can you be? That same question. What can you be for yourself that you have never chosen or considered to be ever before? And everything that doesn't allow us to be that, to have that, to choose that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, backward, honest, shorts, boys, provads, and beyond. You are a unique gift in this universe, far greater than anything you could imagine. If you don't choose it, then what's the value? Is now the time? Is now the space? Is now the future that you would like to create? Like Dane says, he uses these things again and again. What would it take for all of us to expand and actualize our asks, even the ones that we haven't even allowed ourselves to ask? Are you guys asking enough? Or you're satisfied with, I'm good, I don't want anything else? Only if. Yes, Kalpana, go for it.
So you've experienced more life than me, and I want to ask you a question. Um, when you actually go blank, your life is very, very stagnant and linear. You work coming back, certain amount of money coming, and everything else. How do you come out of? I mean, because I personally feel sometimes very trapped and you know focused about it. Like this is the only life. Sometimes you have to tap out of it and think and go beyond. How do you shock yourself to come out of it, this routine life and linear life, and the thought process that I do it, But it takes a while for me to actually come little conscious and then say that what the fuck, why am I just doing this and stuck and feeling stuck because of the people around me who's making me feel the way they want to, all of this whole circus of family work and everything and the
Can I
people
stop
around
you
you.
now? Can I stop you now from going into the story?
Yeah, I know its story.
There are many things that you said. One, you said how to snap out of it. The other, you said that people hold you. The third, you said you know everything, but it's difficult. Is there a question there or only conclusions? Your point of view creates your reality. If you say there are people who take you, making them more valid, you committed to them than to commit it to you.
Yeah,
You don't have a
unconscious,
question.
not being conscious in taking this.
You don't have a question there. So it isn't easy. It still comes. Even for Gary and Dane, who am I? But now I know that I do not desire to be in this pain ever again. And I have the tools. It's a choice you make to sit and listen to them. It's a choice you make not to get out of it. You know, by now everybody knows that this isn't working. Even earlier we knew this wasn't working, but we didn't have the tools. Hi, Anita Sood. Hi, Manvinder. Lovely to have you here, guys. So for me, that when that dip comes, but the time is becoming much shorter. It used to be few hours, and then I would go back to why this, why can't it be always? But I've stopped going into the why and finding out, oh my God, what is this? What can I do about this? Can I change it? How can I change it? By asking a question, immediately my energy shifts and I get million options to choose from. Like my favorite thing, a buffet laid out. Then what would I choose? Would I still go and eat something that is going to give me a bad stomach? Will I still go and living that story in my head which is troubling me? Or I will just ask it to go. I will not entertain it. I will not water it, not nurture it. When you're telling yourself a story, you're nurturing that story. You're making it real and solid. It's just a thought. The other person probably doesn't even know they did that and you were holding on to that thought forever. It's you, it's not the other person. Anybody says anything to you and you perceive it the way you perceive it and torture yourself, it's your doing, your choice, not anybody else's. You can't blame anybody for what's going on in your life. You always have a choice to choose something different. Do something for yourself for a change, guys. Something that contracts you, something that brings you down, something that is heavy is not yours, it's a lie. Immediately get rid of it by saying, okay, out, like we have in How to Become Money Bogu. Say, okay, out, 3 feet away from me. And then look at it and ask questions. The default is to put others before yourself, time and time again. All the while you suffer in silence and pretend that everything is fine. Operating this way drove me crazy, exhausted, lonely. You think you're helping others, only to later find out that your effort was wasted. So whatever happened, whenever is happening even now, is giving you information. Is it something that's going to contribute to you, will make you light and fun and happy and joyous? Yeah, that's the energy that you will receive. And anything that contracts you, makes you heavy, you start to solve it, you start to prolo it, get your bars run. The moment this happens, I tell people, the moment you're irritated, get your bars run. The moment you feel hungry, get your bars run. The moment you don't feel hungry, get your bars run. When you want to just don't get up from the bed, get your bars run. For everything and anything, get your bars run, guys. Then you are out of that intensity of that situation or that person, and you have a free, there's no traffic jam for a lot more to come in. They're so full up here, nothing can come in. Actually, that jam at that moment is a gift. If you just let it, if you just ask a question and break it, blast it out of existence in your world. By one question, you can blast that energy. It's all energy. And the moment you just, and hi Usha, hi Param.
Hello, Kamal.
Morning yoga with Ankit. Wow, who's that? Neither can you recognize people with names, nor you can recognize them. Hi.
Actually,
You are
the
Ankit,
name,
or you are the yoga teacher, or you're what?
no, actually, the Zoom account, my teacher is also sharing with me. So
Oh.
he put the name. My name, we have met before.
Yeah, I was wondering why the face is very familiar, but the name isn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to have you here with us. So today the topic is commitment. How committed you are, and how
I was your call on Instagram since 40 minutes. I was searching for the Zoom link since that
oh,
time. Yeah, I got it.
all right. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay,
Thank you.
guys, haven't I said too much? And what is too much? So commitment. So I was saying a commitment is, I mean, don't make anything wrong, because there's nothing wrong or right. You commit to something, you commit to create a situation, you commit for a class, you're committed that I am creating a class, and as long as the class lasts, I'm good. As long as I choose it. And then get over it. You see a movie and you keep talking about the movie, and you keep making rights and wrongs about the movie, and or any situation or any person. That's the reason that we really trouble ourselves with. We become committed to the actor, the movie, the food, the class, could be the trip, car, rather than just enjoying and being committed to in that moment. Okay, I'm committed to fun. How about being committed to fun and happiness and joy? Hi, Sujata. Lovely to have you here, darling. How are you? Long time no see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so beautiful, You come, people get in touch with you on Insta, and I love technology, even though I'm still learning lots of things. Thanks to Neera, I learned quite a few.
Yeah, I want कमल मेरे को तो बहुत कुछ सीखना है
You are so good at it. I mean,
You are a queen, Neera. You are a real queen.
Thank you so much. I acknowledge.
yeah.
मैंने आज I got up at 5 o'clock and then I said yippee I'll be able to attend Kanwal की पूरी 8 बजे fresh as ever.
How
And
does
then बहुत कुछ किया. I even made a reel at 6 o'clock. बहुत कुछ किया. And then at 7 I went back. 7:30 I went back to sleep. And then I got up at 8.
That's okay.
So first I made myself wrong. I said, oh shit, I missed Kanwal's class again. Then I said, oh, 8, 8:30 आधा घंटा तो है. But thank you, Kanwal. I'm still in that
Thank you for showing up.
zone. Yeah, see.
So, any more questions? We still have 9 minutes. Any more questions on commitment? You know, sorry, go for it.
Yeah. So you're talking about commitment. So it's a for me, like just see if it's correct. I mean, if it's okay. Like for me, it's a muscle that I had to build. Like
Of course.
really, yeah, to commit to myself. So what? First, मैं ये पूछती थी, what does it mean to commit to myself? मतलब क्या मतलब है commit to myself? And then over the days, the months, and now the years, I realized that, oh, commit to myself is to every moment, choose myself would be too vague. What I meant, what for me it came, is that every moment I would expand, be in that expansion, at least muscle build karti thi. I would be in that expansive state. I would choose to be an infinite being instead of being a finite. Now that I knew I was, and I could be anywhere, do anything, be everything, and I am everything. And from that space, I started choosing, like literally choosing, like how you pluck flowers. Like I would choose Toda. I chose to be happy. Okay, so I chose to be joyous. I chose to be committed to myself. And I chose to ask the universe that, okay, you have my back. Tell me what commitment is. Mujhe nahi itna malum. I started choosing like that, and then I reached. I mean, it's a journey. It's a never end. That's the beauty of it. There was so much fun, and I kept on asking for fun in every step. Like I heard some of you say, and I was also, and I still go into that state. I mean, I'm sure all of us do. That's fine. But now we have the tools. So I chose the tools. I said, tools, you come to me. I choose you. Whatever tool comes to me. And that journey is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful that now when you and on the way I kept on owning, claiming, and acknowledging that okay, I was shifting. Okay, nothing is right and nothing is wrong. That too, I mean, using all itna kuch diya hua hai Dane or Gary ne, and started reading and other stuff also. And so that's what commitment for me.
Yeah,
I
thank
won't
you
say
so
good.
much. And I think it is for
Yeah.
everybody, and you put it so beautiful for everybody. Since we have been choosing these modalities, and since we are in access consciousness, hasn't everybody experienced that? That it's a journey, it's a building up a muscle, it's saying no to what isn't working and choosing what is working and going forward with it, and then being in gratitude for it, and then acknowledging it that here I did, and that's what keeps increasing. That's what you keep choosing to become who you truly want to become. And the same thing we did when we were small. When a child comes into this world, is all not like with all the shit that we have it now. We picked it up. We gave more importance to that till we had the tools to recognize that that didn't work well. We have other tools. We can use other tools, you know. So that's so beautifully you put it, Neera.
Yeah.
I think
Thanks.
everybody, all of us are going, building our muscles for a different world, a different reality for ourselves.
And Kamal, I did thank you for that. But Kamal, I used a one tool which I truly, truly love. And you say it with such gusto, with such energy that you're never, ever, ever, ever wrong. So using that tool, so wherever we you become aware of your thoughts. By the way, I mean, most of the folks here know that we have nearly 80,000 thoughts in a day. Okay, so देखा जाए तो वो 80,000 thoughts gifts है. वो gift है. Everything is a gift. Anger is also a gift, and a smile is also a gift, because that anger will somewhere or the other you will get it when you get it. So वो लेके tool ये दोनों, that I'm never ever wrong, and second that everything is a gift. So when I used to become aware that my thought is going to the past, and past में मेरे को कुछ चीजें पसंद नहीं थी, so I would then always say, what gift has my past or that particular situation or that particular me been to me? मतलब मैं भी तो वो gift थी ना past में. Like some of you went to the past, so even that 6-year-old, what gift is that 6-year-old to me that I'm not getting? Just using that question, and repeating it many times, to myself. I got it. I'm getting goosebumps. You get it when you get it. That everything is given. All that whatever we've gone through, good, bad, right, wrong, guttery. We are here today at this moment at 5 to 9 listening to your call. Are we not? Isn't that a gift? If we would like to
Everything is a gift. If we start to recognize that, then there is no, where we are today is because of all those things, and we will not commit to ourselves more than 10%, because then we have a reason and a justification for failing. And what is failing?
doesn't exist.
Yeah. And we always have a back door open. You're not willing to have true commitment for yourself. You're always looking for a way to judge you, or you can get out of a situation rather than facing it head on. All you have to decide is, are you going to be committed? You don't have to do anything. It's just that commitment to yourself. The energy you be, you attract the same thing, right? If you be the energy of sadness and blame and victim and all, the more things are going to come to you with all those victims and blame them. The moment you choose you, the moment you know you are an infinite being and there's nothing that you cannot do, then you don't have to do anything. So just today, can you commit yourself? Can you choose to commit to at least 25%? At least 25% from wherever you have been. Don't say I will always, because when we have, I'll climb the mountain, then gets very tough. But okay, I'll do this. I'll do only 25% today. When you make the commitment, you will step in area you've never stepped before, and you would know. When you ask a question, you will know what direction to go, where to, what next step to take, because you're committed. When you make this commitment to yourself, the whole universe has your back. There is nothing but success there. Because you don't commit to yourself. You don't have your back. You rather have somebody else's. If you only committed to 5-10% of your life, and you're missing out on the 80%, 90%. Where would you want to miss out on that? How much of your life are you avoiding with 10-20% commitment to your life? Only when you're totally committed to your life can you hear, can you listen to your body, to your world, to even the walls talk to you, even the chairs talk to you, like the plants do. We're the same molecules. We're not different. You listen to every conscious molecule on the planet when you're truly committed to yourself. And commitment doesn't include judgment, guys. You don't have to judge yourself into commitment. You just commit and see what else is possible. See the magic that you can create. It's 9. I got a lot. Thank you so much, guys. I got a lot from this call.
Thank you, Kanwal, for making me join this class today. Thank you.
Okay, Kanwal, can I ask you
Yes.
something? Yeah,
Yes.
like
Okay.
yesterday.
Question. Yes, go for it, Usha.
Yeah, like yesterday we had a soft bars here. and then one of the practitioner asking something, and then from a facilitator, but it was not that she has taken from her the facilitation, the practice as a practitioner. So she said, why don't you go to the first who did bars to you? So and then in my mind, it started a question. I say, what is it that this person, this facilitator is not contributing to this practitioner, the question that she is asking,
That is
like
not
that.
a question. That is a statement with the question mark attached.
Yeah, so in that, I mean, what should I ask here to that
Even do you really want to ask why is it so important to you why this person is facilitating that one or not? Where do you come into the equation?
Yeah.
Commitment to your life is the place where you want to go. Where it affects you, where it makes you heavy, where it makes you light, where you have a gut feeling, yes. Commitment to your life is the awareness of what you would like to create as your life. And what you'd like your life to be. You have an awareness of that. And it's only about you. All that you're hearing is something here. You are creating all the picture around you. If somebody is doing something to them, if somebody is lying, and they're all in front of you, what is it in me that I am having creating all this around me? What do I need to give it up here? Because the energy you be, you attract the same energy. If there's a lot of shit happening around us, then I have to look at, hey, what makes me create this? If there's a lot of magic happening in us, oh my God, how does it get any better than this? And what else is possible? Which situation would you like to be in? Just a choice away. Do you know what you need to do? Yes. Do you require to do all that? No. Ask, what do I require to do here? This is an awareness, this one is doing this to them, that one. Okay, none of my business, not my monkey, not my circus. What if I knew what I required and desired and committed to that and followed that and asked the question how to create that?
Kanwal, can I say something here?
Yes, please.
So when we look around and we have a situation, I've started this of late. I mean, read it here and there, heard it from you. Where and when, if it's triggering you, okay, aval you have to be in allowance. So can I show me how to make, what will it take for my allowance to be greater than my awareness, okay? And now if that awareness is triggering, or that situation is triggering you, then where and when have I been that? There have been many situations this lifetime or other lifetimes when, whatever. So just where and not to get into the nitty-gritties, just ask where and when have I been that? And whatever that brings up, can I destroy and create that, please? And then move on and let your allowance, just sense your allowance growing greater and greater than your awareness.
To reach there, there is a lot of shit that you have to pass through, Neera. You have reached there with so much of, I have reached where I am with so much going on. So I know it's one step at a time, and choosing one little thing and being aware and acknowledging. I think that is what is building.
Yes.
It can build your muscle. I mean, we can do a lot of do this, do this, do this. You should do this. You shouldn't do this. We do it, we get it in our own time, and we do it when we are, sometimes I used to say, when you're sick of being sick, that's the time when you choose. Somehow, I remember when somebody said 45, when I was 40 or 45, somebody said, let's go for meditation. I said, that's not my time. मैं अभी बूढ़ी नहीं हुई कि मैं meditation.
Neera, can you repeat again just now the last one, the last sentence?
Can you catch up with your awareness? Is what that?
Yeah, allowance का बोला मैंने. Yeah. So what will it take for my allowance to be greater than my awareness?
Yeah. Or
Because
catch up.
somewhere where we want कि ये मेरे हिसाब से चले, and हमारा हिसाब क्या है कि ये एक facilitator से कोई question पूछ रहा है, तो वो question वो facilitator answer करे. So that is what you would like. That's like controlling it. But
Yeah.
it is not occurring like that. Okay. So अंदर से वो चुलबुली उठ गई. So that is what I'm saying. So allowance has to be, it's okay. वो facilitator पूछ रहा है, वो नहीं answer कर रहा है या कर रहा है, या whatever is happening around you, उसमें अगर चुलबुली या little trigger है, then somewhere you've also been that. So when you're committed to yourself, like Kanwal said, when everything is around you, this is not about others at all. Everything is about
Not,
you.
it's not about
Yeah,
others.
everything is about you.
It's all
So
about
just
you.
yeah, expand as much as you can. Cover everything you can. अभी बोले Kanwal, sun चले जाओ तो तुमको sun का वो थोड़ी Google map दे रही है तुम्हें. You're there at the sun. You're there at the moon. You're there at the Milky Way. You're there at all the planets. I mean, how expansive, how huge, where all can we go and be? Every molecule you are. When you get that, oh my God, I am that. हमने कितना अपने आप को छोटा बना लिया कि ए ने बी को कुछ नहीं दिया या बी ने कुछ दिया नहीं दिया, हम उसी में फंस गए. एंड इट्स ओके, हम फंसे, नॉट मेकिंग दैट रॉन्ग आल्सो, बिकॉज यू नेवर एवर रॉन्ग. बट फ्रॉम दैट स्पेस नाउ, व्हाट कैन आई चूज? Okay, I got this awareness. Okay, now what can I choose? Because like she said just now, you don't have to act on it. You just can't go and throttle someone. Tum bolo, jawab do. No, you don't have to act on it. You just have to say, okay, let my allowance be greater than my awareness.
Yeah, or catch up with my awareness. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Meera. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for all of you, Rana. Smile with Sonali. Yeah, Neil Kamal. Hi. Sangeeta, lovely to have you here. Long time. Awesome, guys. I'm so grateful to all of you and to all who will listen to it later.
Mamta wants to say something, Kamal.
I know, I just saw. Thank you, Param.
मेरी क्लास नहीं आज 5 मिनट लगा लो.
Hi. Yes, Mamta, go for it.
गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. बहुत अच्छा सेशन चल रहा है. मैंने अभी अभी ज्वाइन किया मैम. माय क्वेश्चन इज कि व्हाट डू आई लव अबाउट माय पेन. मतलब मैं उससे छुटकारा ही नहीं पा रही हूँ और पड़ी हुई हूँ बेड पे. मुझे आगे जाना है. आई चूज समथिंग ग्रेटर बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू रिसीव इट एंड कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ और बेड पे पड़ी हूँ. दैट्स सच अ पैथेटिक मंत्र. तो मतलब फिर मेरे को कल अवेयरनेस है मैं इसको कितना प्यार से रखी हुई हूँ. लाइक और कुछ नहीं है तो चलो यही सही.
Mamta, you were in my mind. I thought after the class, I will call you up and find out how you're feeling. And second is listen to this call, the last recording, where you are saying this, and there is no question in that. They're all I am loving about it, and I'm keeping it with me, and if nothing else, then this is it, and all. So your point of view creates your reality.
Yes.
If that is your point of view, darling, that's a very beautiful question to ask. The first question that you ask, what do I love about it?
Yes.
Just remain in that with no other question. Just remain with that. What do I love about it? And everything that is, I destroy. What do I love about it? And can I have more clarity and ease in this?
Yes.
And by asking questions, you change the energy of it, and you get the awareness from might be watching TV, or might be listening to somebody, or reading a book, or even cooking. You get that awareness of, oh, that could be done. So please be in that question. That is a beautiful question to ask. What do I love about this pain that I keep recreating it every time?
Yes.
And then poke and pod it.
Thank you.
So guys, one more thing I want to suggest to all of you. We are having Lady Jimli, I think most of you might be knowing, who are in Access, coming from Bangalore to Chandigarh to talk to the entities. Anybody wants to come to Chandigarh is most welcome. It's on the 11th, 12th, 13th. And I have a foundation on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So you're all welcome to come and live at my resort and let's have fun. How much fun will you allow yourself to have?
Neera, come.
Neera,
I,
Neera, come.
Neera is tied down with her children, with shifting.
and guys, मैं तो रह के आई हूँ कंवल के resort पे. It's just fabulous. Like, don't miss out this opportunity for either or both the classes. Why not both the classes?
I know.
पूरा 10 दिन मतलब 8-10 दिन का ट्रिप हो जाएगा.
How does it get any better than this?
Better than that.
We are trying to have a meet and greet also before that for all the Chandigarh people. And Param, let's get to it.
Yes, we will. And the foundation is, sorry, bars is must, right, for this class?
Yeah, everybody knows. I mean, most of the people know here who are in Access. Only on people who are on Facebook are not on in Access. Sujata and Sangeeta,
Geeta hasn't done bars.
Manvinder, and yeah, Geeta hasn't done. Geeta's not here. Okay, guys, love you all so much, and I'm so grateful for this family. So
Couple recording 1 minute बंद करिए ना. I'll just talk to everybody.